아, 이게 누구야? 이게 영원히 비와의 영배 아니야?
Three, two, one. Pink slime in your area. This is Pink.
And slime.
It's Pink Slime.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Hey, pump it up.
Three, two, one. Pink slime.
And we're back with your one and only Show Me the Money recap podcast.
Yes,
yes, I killed it.
Nailed it. Whew, couldn't have done it without you, Pink. We're back with episode 8. Season 8, episode 8. Oh my god, it's almost over.
Oh, I
So
can't
sad.
believe it's episode 8. We've come a long way.
Can you believe we've made 8 episodes of this podcast so far?
No. So when we look at the stats, sometimes they only show the last 5 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to click on last 10 episodes. And I was like thinking, what if we exceed the 10 episodes? We can never get like the whole stat. I don't know.
We need all of the stats though.
I know. We're like control freaks.
No, I like seeing all of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So this episode.
oh, an epic episode.
Yes.
That hasn't been done before.
No. And as we talked about it in our in our last episode from the based on the previews, they go into crew revenge battle where rappers do one-on-one, but they're performing together with one song. So, but the twist here was it was a rematch from the diss battle. So they had the same partner from the diss battle. So what it is you were fighting, dissing each other, and now you have to come up with a song together, like work together, put up performance together.
But the loser actually goes home.
Yes,
that's really
was
scary.
surprising.
Oh, this is the part that I hate because this is when some akawo people
just goes.
tend to get eliminated.
So Swings was like, basically half of you are gonna be gone by the end of this round.
심각.
Yeah.
Shocking.
So he was probably saying like 정신 차려.
Damn.
Like get it together.
Swings is serious.
Yeah.
No joke.
He's a very good, I think, what do you call it?
Mentor?
Mentor, yeah.
Good hyung.
Mm-hmm.
Older brother.
Mm-hmm.
So what we find out is because Donut Man's initial partner,
Mm-hmm.
Chilling Homie,
Mm-hmm.
he got eliminated last week. So
Mhm.
technically Donut Man doesn't have a person to duel with.
Yeah.
So that means the triple battle from last week, Punchnello, Jangyu, and Yoonhui.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Yoonhui is on 40 crew, so Donut Man has to pick between Jangyu or Punchnello,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And of course he picks Punchnello because Jangyu, I would be really scared of going against too.
And I feel like they're about the same. Like they have good experience, both of them. So I don't know.
But
Interesting.
one thing we both can agree on is out of Donut Man and Punchnello,
Mm-hmm.
we are bigger fans of Punchnello.
Yeah.
So
Oh yes.
when Donut Man picked him, I was like, I still think, Punchnello's got a good chance.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we hoped that Jangyu and Yoonhui performed together last week, but we didn't know that one was gonna go home.
Mhm.
So we were happy that they were performing together, but at the same time, Slime was like, no.
Because then that means the top 4 I predicted last week, it's immediately wrong.
yeah.
Because now I know either Jangyu or Yoonhui, who are both in my top 4, one of them is going to get eliminated.
Yeah.
So that
she has to
means,
pick another one.
my top 4 is wrong. Oh, yeah. And then before we go on to the first challenge, we both wanted to make a comment about Milik again.
Oh my gosh.
Trying to get attention from the whole group. All of the
So-
producers were wearing black.
Yeah, so we see all the producers lined up on the stage. And they're wearing all black, and the camera goes to very end. And I mean, we're like, yes, you're wearing black, but he's wearing like a bright red vest
All you
over it.
Yeah, all you see is the bright red vest.
Yeah, so you just see black, and then like boom, red.
Red square. A red sweater vest.
Yeah. So we were like, we had to point that out.
Yakshi.
Yeah, of course.
Always has
you want
to
that spotlight.
be the the one who stands out.
The attention.
I guess someone has to, right?
Yeah, okay.
So, moving on to the first battle.
Oh, before that, so something new about this, the way they picked the songs was they actually did like asked a bunch of artists or people like to the public, I think, to submit like their beats, and if it gets selected, it made it to this round, and now among the 8 songs, the people had to choose which one to perform.
That's
with.
so cool.
Yeah, it is so cool.
I think that's a good way to
Like tie in the community.
to
I
have
feel
more
like.
engagement
Yeah.
with the fans.
Mm-hmm.
Because Show Me the Money, it got famous initially because of the fans. They have the hardcore fans like us. So thank you, Pink. So the next pair is Takura and Urigo Child.
Yes.
Bum bum bum.
Bum, bum.
This is a very high anticipated battle because we have Takua, who is a very strong new face.
Yes.
And Urigo Child, who is a veteran, but a young veteran.
Very young veteran.
Fresh face. Although not literally. However, he brings a really fresh new style.
He does have a really unique style.
Innovative.
On the stage. Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, the two hit it off fine. Like they work really well naturally. And I made a comment saying, I think the reason why they work so well together is because both of their styles, they are more willing to be more risky and take chances to be out of the box. So they're both, very open and positive.
Yeah.
They're flexible.
And also, I feel like they both focus on having fun and like pumping up the energy, and it just made a very good like synergy effect on the stage because it's like double the energy. It's like both of them.
You could really see it in the final performance.
And also, I've like noticed that Takua was very, very confident, like from the start. Like even when he was practicing,
he definitely had more confidence than Urigo Child.
Yeah, he was like telling the producers like, "I got this. Like I'm gonna win."
He had
Urigo
no
Child.
doubt.
I have like no doubt. Yeah.
And I mean, we saw from the rehearsals how nervous Urigo Child was. He kept messing up during rehearsal, and we see, Milik and the other producers nervously trying to improve the performance because they're worried. They're worried for Urigo Child that he may ruin it. So Milik was suggesting that they change the hook so that the lyrics were more simpler.
Yeah.
But it's already so late in the game. At first, we thought that they wouldn't change it, but what happened? They ended up changing it.
Yeah.
Like the day before.
Yeah, I think Milik said that. Urigo Child only had like a day to memorize it.
That's
or
crazy.
Something. It's crazy. I mean, when I first saw both of them, I was like, maybe there might be a clash because they have like 2 different style, but they actually looked really better on stage.
They did look really good on stage together. I agree. They have very strong not personality, but very strong image, and a sense of style. But for some reason, and I think it's because they're both very upbeat and positive, like very pop-like rappers. There's something very like high energy about them.
Yeah.
So that's why it kind of works well on stage.
Also, like they have all like the space, like they can walk around.
Yeah,
They have,
they're
like,
both really good with the crowd.
mm-hmm.
They're engaging with them. They're like, I'm surprised that Takura is really, he's like very comfortable on the stage.
Even though he doesn't have a lot of experience.
Yeah. I mean, Urigo Child, I expected that because he not only performed on many stages before as a rapper, but he was a backup dancer.
Mm-hmm.
So he knows how to work a stage.
Yeah.
Takua, I was surprised by.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, overall it was like great balance, like great energy.
Oh, the song name was Kaesong Shire.
개성시대.
So Urigo
af-
Child goes
wait.
first,
Oh yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And he starts the song with his singing rap.
Mm-hmm.
And he woos the crowd to
Mhm.
like, they're all bopping to the flow. It's very
Yeah.
funky.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I thought it was really
I would.
fun.
I was like, yeah. I mean, I was like, 역시 like Urigo Child, he's good at performance, of course, because like with the crowd, with all the lighting, like, all the dancers that he had, also.
It was a complete 180.
Yeah, I think it's a huge advantage for them to have like the stage setting instead of like a studio setting. It
Yeah,
just
it
looks
made a
better.
big
Yeah, it's a
difference.
big difference, I think.
Yeah, it's like as soon as he actually went on live stage, a flip switched in him and he was ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. I guess the pressure when you're actually there,
Yeah.
you have no choice, but you have to deliver. You have to do well. Because it's like in front of tons of people.
정신 차려야지.
Yeah. Oh, it's nervous.
Yeah. And then Takua has like a killing part in the middle
Oh, yeah.
where he like starts rapping.
I think he uses this stage to really show off his rapping skill and technique.
Yeah. He was definitely trying really hard, giving his all. Like Mad Clown also talked about that because he's such a new face. Like you can see the desperate
hardworking.
in him and like hardworking, and he thinks it's gonna work. Like that kind of
People are gonna
attitude
wanna,
towards the competition.
people are gonna want to root for him.
Yeah, that's what.
And I mean, Urigo Child still performed really well. I thought, if anything, this was his best Show Me the Money performance.
I mean, Kid Millie says the same thing. For both of them, this was the best performance in the show.
And you remember I was telling you in the past episode I was kind of annoyed by Takua's nasally voice. This time I didn't.
Yeah.
I actually...
It went really well with
I
the
felt
song.
like he put less emphasis on that, and this one sounded more authentic. It didn't feel like he was putting
very
on a character.
serious this round.
Yeah, this one
It
felt
was
way
very
more serious.
different, yeah.
And I started thinking about all of the mainstream songs that he could sound so good in. Like, I think he's very like a easy for people to like. Like very marketable.
Like we even said how like that image is gone. Like he had that like
Yeah, he changed his image.
Even like the way he looked really different.
It's calmer.
Yeah, I think it's overall energy. Like his
Yeah,
like switch.
he got more
switched
serious.
like his mode.
Like where did his pigtails go? Remember he had the cute little
And
pigtails?
his like playful like
attitude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a silly boy attitude.
I wonder, I mean, I think it's nice. This feels more real. This feels more like him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you got to be serious. This is a competition.
Yeah, that's true. So I'm glad that he made this change. So by this time, I don't know about you, but I really didn't know
Me too.
who was gonna win.
I wrote the same thing.
Because I thought they were both equally really good. I had no idea what the crowd was gonna vote for.
Yeah.
So at the end, we find out
The score.
the score. Pink, tell us the results.
Takua versus Urigo Child. It was 120 and 80.
Yes.
So Takua had 120 votes and Urigo Child had 80 votes.
So I guess the crowd really did believe in
Yeah.
Takua and wanted him to win or thought he deserved to win. And it was a bittersweet loss.
Yeah.
Because I did think Urigo Child did really well. He brought it. And he brought more. He showed more than what he's shown before.
I think
So
also,
it was a shame.
also he like also lost another chance to go on the
Yeah.
next, like,
He's
the
never been on
performance
the
round.
live
Yeah.
performances. Oh. And he's been on a while now.
And he's like too famous now, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think this might be his last. I don't
think
know.
so.
We'll see.
Maybe.
So,
Next round.
Pink's favorite.
Punchello. Versus
Oh no, I was saying Donut Man was your favorite.
Punchello. Well, sarcastically, yes. And then
Oh my
realistically,
God. So
Punchello is one of my
when this
favorites.
segment came on, we just continuously see Mad Clown consistently saying throughout the whole part that he wishes Donut Man could win. Like,
Because,
oh,
like-
Chebar, please.
Because like last time he didn't get to the live performances, I'm like blah blah blah. I'm like, okay.
Like, what kind of mindset is that going into a competition? Shouldn't you be thinking Donut Man is totally going to win? He's gonna kill it.
Yeah.
But he's just saying, I wish he could. Please, I wish he
Yeah.
could win. It makes me feel a little sad because the whole attitude going in now for Donut Man is just,
Like you're like scared.
yeah,
almost.
might be making him feel anxious. However, Punchinello showed some concerns
Yeah, he
during
was very
his rehearsal.
yeah. He looked very 힘들어. Like it was a very tight rap and he barely had space to breathe in between, so his like face was getting red. Like he couldn't finish his rap because he was
He
going
looked like-
out of breath.
That was so
like
funny.
it was funny. And
What did
Milik, which was his producer, Punchinello's producer, Milik was like 빵점, like 0 points. Like that was like 0 out of 10. That was bad. And Mad Clown made a really funny point, and he when he saw Punchinello like having a hard time, he was like, "Okay, I found a strategy. Donut Man, you have to pump up the energy so you make him more out of breath, so he's more 힘들어 when he raps."
Okay, first of all, that logic makes no sense because
Yeah.
out of all of them, Donut Man.
Yeah, he
to
can
make
never
someone-
pump up the energy.
Did you forget who you're speaking to?
Seriously.
Donut Man. I mean, he's a really good rapper, but pumping
yeah.
up energy, I don't really
He's
associate
just not that
Donut
person.
Man. Yeah.
He's not that good at it.
Like, I associate that with Punchinello,
Mhm.
not with Donut Man. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. But however, yeah, we see Punchinello struggling a lot, and all of us are worried except for Mad Clown. He sees this as an opportunity to defeat Punchinello. It's just funny. He's thinking of so many cheap ways
Yeah.
to win. That made me feel upset again. Like, come on, no faith.
Wait, come on, give him confidence.
Don't you
Not
think
like
that-
these cheating ways.
Yeah,
to-
don't you think Donut Man will win just purely based on his
yeah,
skill?
trust in him, his
Dang.
skills.
Oh.
What
So-
a bad mentor.
We also see 2 new makeovers. Punchinello transforms into a tennis ball.
Yes.
And because of this, Donut Man also comes out with
Like a bright
red,
red
hair. No, not. It's not even that bright. Honestly, it's
like-
bright because it looks so weird on his normal face. I mean, because it's out of character, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it's still a very safe red. It's a brown, dark brown red. So it doesn't look too weird.
Yeah.
It looks actually very good on him. He
Uh-huh.
looks very attractive with it.
He looks better with it.
Yeah.
He looks more like a
But
celebrity.
compared to Punchinello's neon green buzz shave hair
Yeah.
color, like, come on, this is Show Me the Money. This is
Yeah.
live performances. This is where you look super funky and cool and memorable.
Your eye goes to
And
him.
he's like, wine color hair?
this will do.
This will make me shine. This will make me stand out.
Even that's like so Donut Man of him, like picking that color.
You know why? Because it's 편해, 편해, 편해.
기분이 편해.
Oh yeah, so before we reveal the song comments, the other reason why we were worried about Punchinello was because at the last rehearsal, he was making mistakes with the lyrics. He was forgetting it.
Yeah.
And Milik even gave him good advice saying, if he's gonna mess up on his lyrics, don't just pull your head back and laugh or make it obvious that you forgot. Just say something.
Yeah, or don't make it too obvious that you messed
Yeah,
up.
because we've seen it before in the past. I agreed.
It's a bad habit.
We were
like,
worried.
Even for like performing with the for the audience, that's like not a good way to perform. Yeah.
Nope.
So Punchinello's like confidence kind of went down after those two.
Yeah.
Like where he made mistakes and he like says I'm like 45% chance of winning, and I think Donut Man has 55 the other 55% chance. So he was like
he's being really humble.
Very humble. So I was kind of like nervous going into the performance.
Me too.
And the performance starts and it's 편해
편해 편해
기분이
편해 편해 편해.
기분이.
So the song name is 편해, if it was not obvious, and that means comfy,
yeah.
comfortable. And Donut Man starts the song with his solo rap first. And I think this was actually his best Show Me the Money performance. I'm
really
going to say that a lot in this episode, but I really felt like a lot of the rappers, they brought it this episode. This might have been the best episode in performance-wise. Donut Man showed a brand new side.
Yeah, I wrote that this was actually my first time like I was impressed by Donut Man when he like first started, like with his red hair, like he looked more like a rapper.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so I still do think he could be a little bit more warm and comfortable on stage. He's still a little too stiff,
like
to
rigid,
me.
yeah.
And this
no
is my
facial expression.
No facial expression. This is my opinion. I'm sure in real life, person to person or face to face, he's like a very normal, good-looking guy who doesn't seem, odd at all. But on stage, when you're performing, I think you have to exaggerate your expressions, your movements, triple the time than normal. So it may seem weird to do, but on the stage, it comes off looking really moshiso or cool, or you get more engaged and involved in it and excited. So that's where I think Donut Man lacks, and he needs to work on that.
Definitely.
But he still performed really well. Like he did a great. His rap was really good. I just think he could do better if he loosened up a bit.
And then Punchinello kicks in.
What were your thoughts? Because I know you're a Punchinello fan.
So this is what I wrote. I wrote this was my first time that I was impressed by him, but then when Punchinello came in, I was like, I'm sorry, Donut Man. After a while, when I watched Punchinello's performance, I immediately forgot about Donut Man's performance, even though it was really good. Because Punchinello, despite all the mistakes he made at the rehearsal or during having a hard time with the tight rap, he killed it. I was surprised and amazed by it almost.
It was a total 180 again.
Yeah.
It's almost like he tricked us. I don't know how he could be so complete opposite from rehearsal to live stage. Of nervousness.
Low confidence or nervousness. I think it was the first time we see him so relaxed, so 편해 on stage.
Yeah, it makes me think maybe he isn't that insecure about himself. He's just trying to seem very polite, but I think he's actually deep down inside very confident, because I don't know how you could perform that well. Even
his crew's reaction, Jang Yu said
everyone thought he did really well.
Yeah, he kind of proved himself that he can be a potential winner on this round.
I also made one comment right after Punchinello's solo rap. You right after Punchinello's solo rap, the camera pans to Mad Clown's face, and he just looks serious, like no smile,
So
no
upset,
expression,
yeah.
just staring at the screen,
He's
really worried.
He's trying
And-
trying to pull it together, probably.
And can you imagine, like, they must forget that they're being filmed. So this is their true reaction, I
if
bet.
you're like concentrating on the
Yeah.
performance, you can't help
And
it.
this song was
It
so
must be
catchy.
so hard, yeah.
I was watching to it, smiling and dancing.
yeah.
So how upset and worried must you be
know.
to look like
be
that
just like still.
and not singing along to this catchy song? 피안해, 피안해, 기분이 피안해, 피안해.
It was a great performance. I think this was the best hook almost. Like, it's the most memorable. I didn't even forget,
That's true.
even though I heard it one time.
Yeah, and oh my god, I have to tell you. So I don't know why I'm like making more comments about the psychology
Uh-huh.
of what happens during this episode, but so when Punchinello so when Donut Man enters his crew's room after performing,
All right.
Swings just says, majority of the room thinks you're gonna win. And I'm like,
And
majority?
Dylan was like, 아, 그래요? 아, 진짜? Like, like so proudly, almost,
But come on, not all. Like, not the
it's
whole,
your team
the whole team
member.
doesn't believe
Like, you
Donut
cannot-
Man is
like,
gonna win.
Hello, white lie. Like,
Ouch. Ouchie. Like, do they not realize that
and then
the
we see,
psychology they're doing to Donut Man?
and then we see Punchinello's when he
Yeah.
walks into the crew. Everybody's like standing up. Woo!
You're gonna
like,
win. You're the
celebrating.
winner. You're the winner.
Yeah, like that
They
should
put
be
it
how
out
you
in the
yeah.
universe.
Like, come on, guys, be more supportive. So we see
Man.
the score. What's the score, Slav?
Punchinello wins with 180 versus 20 points for Donut Man. I mean, 20 votes.
Burn.
Wait, but also Pink, there were 20 people who thought Donut Man performed better than Punchinello. There were still 20 people.
Some loyal fans. I don't know.
I'm
People
sorry, but if this was based on performance, Punchinello clearly won.
Or like people who like EK, they just want 40 crew to win.
So you think? No, I don't. Not
No.
that much. I don't know about that.
So everybody's really shocked because 160 votes different.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I did feel really bad, actually.
Like Youngbi says,
this just wasn't fair.
Yeah, he like chewed him up alive.
I mean, I will be honest. I feel bad, and I hope Donovan doesn't take this personally, because he went up against one of the top competitors.
Yeah.
Who is best known for bringing high energy and doing good crowd work. So
Whereas
it was
in comparison, he's very weak at that.
Yeah. It was just clear that Punchinello was going to win. But I don't think this means he's a bad rapper.
Yeah. I mean, Mad Clown was very, very confused at the difference in votes. Like,
Okay. Okay.
and then Donut Man was also very shocked. He thought maybe like
mean,
40 or 50 votes difference.
I thought maybe.
And it was like triple that.
Ooh. Ouch.
I know.
Ouchie.
Okay, so Donut
We're sorry,
Man
Donut
goes
Man.
home. Bye-bye, Donut
Bye
Man.
bye, Donut Man. Okay, so by this point, we are tied with 40 crew and BGMV both have a win
So
at
one
this point.
and
Yeah,
one.
1 and 1. So the next pair, next duel is EK and Zenida Zillo.
Is it obvious or what? Who we're rooting for?
I'm sorry, we're biased, but honestly,
Sorry.
Zenida
Like-
Zilla is really good too. I actually do like him a lot. So.
I mean, this was the whole point of our podcast, being a little biased.
Yeah.
Because it is our opinion.
Opinion.
And we agree on a lot of things. So
On everything. So
Yep.
in the beginning, they show a lot of the hate comments that both EK and Zenadazilla have received.
so
Pink wrote down a few, and I want her to say what they
so
were.
it seems like over the past few performances, Zenadazilla seemed to have like a very bad review from the public. That he's isn't that different, like there's nothing changed, like he isn't even that good, but he had good connections, that's why he's famous, like that's why he's getting like all these votes from the producers. And some of the funny comments were, because Zenadazilla is Illionaire, they were like, we can hear the quiet 형님 crying all the way from over there. And he's like, oh, it's raining right now. Is that the quiet's tears? Like,
I mean,
people
honestly,
are so savage.
If I was in a Dazilla though and I saw those comments, I wouldn't be that offended. I would just think that's really funny.
It's really funny.
Those comments are so creative.
But he
like a
also talked
poem.
about it. He was like, oh, like they were saying 더 quiet 사장님 뭐 눈물. Like he was like talking about it.
But okay, he did also end up calling his mom and saying he might want to quit and drop out because he was just getting so much hate. I felt a little bad about that because I thought he was doing really well. I don't know why people are. People always be hating.
I mean, yeah. And then it goes to EK, and EK had a pretty similar experience from the public. His problem from the comments were that like he was too arrogant now, like that he's famous and he's like too cocky, or like he's 대충하고, like he's just doing it, like he's not putting his effort like,
I mean, we also
in.
said some of those comments.
Yeah.
Actually,
But
now that I think about
EK's
it.
explanation of that was like he's transformed. He's been through like people only see Show Me the Money 7 and then Show Me the Money 8, and they didn't see EK in between. And I've went through a lot. I've shown my different side of me gradually, but people, like generally people, they didn't see that unless they're like your fan and they go to your performances.
Yeah.
So yeah, but Kid Millie was like, but you don't need to be too discouraged by this. Like, don't stress about this.
Yeah,
like, it's not really a problem. Like,
yeah, I don't
just
see
show
that
your
as a
different
problem.
side. Like, be more confident.
Yeah.
Like, he was a very good like mentor.
Which
like,
is
when they were
cute
talking,
because he's
yeah.
younger.
Yeah.
He's like a 동생 mentor because he kept saying hyung. And during the rehearsals, both EK and Zenadazilla showed zero worry at all.
Yeah.
They were both really good.
Yeah.
Clearly
Even
showed
at
they were comfortable and confident.
Even that practice, like producers were like, "Oh yeah, this is good."
They're just excited
I
to
mean,
see.
they're so experienced.
Yeah. I mean, even in the past episodes, they haven't shown any negative performance at all.
I don't think so.
I was really excited too. And did you notice when right before EK was about to go up on stage to perform, Kid Millie handed him, he took off his chain and put it on EK,
Yeah.
like a diamond bling chain. So cute.
That's so cute.
I think it's both favoritism and also guilt. Because he was the one who sent EK home last.
The bromance
season.
in this hip hop community is like the real deal.
It's real.
Like, everybody's so nice and
It's so
supportive with each
cute.
other.
I
I
love
love
it.
it. Yeah.
Brotherhood. So their song is Yeonjung
Yeonjung
Muhyu,
which means basically 24/7. It keeps going.
Oh,
like
okay.
no resting.
My favorite part of the song is when EK sings his part of the hook, which is Iship Sashi. That's the only part I know. I don't remember the last two words, but I love that part.
I mean, from the beginning, I can already see like they're really comfortable with each other. They're
so
really good
good.
combination.
Because they're both dancers too.
and it just looks natural, very stable and strong. So I was like, oh, they got this. Like, I was like very comfortable watching it. I wasn't
Me
getting
too.
nervous.
Zenadizilla's solo rap, when he went first, it was really good.
It was really good.
I think this was his best performance
I
of Show Me the Money, and he showed a new side to him. Or this felt again more genuine, more him. It felt like he was having fun on stage, versus just trying to do really well.
Yeah,
you know?
but at the same time, I think he took out like the like 깝치는.
You think
I think
you think
he
he held
toned it
back?
down a little bit.
is that a good thing or a bad
I think
thing?
it's a good thing because people were commenting like you're 대충 막 이렇게. You're not doing that well either. Like,
so he wanted to show a more 열심히
more
side?
seriousness maybe.
Interesting, because I felt like EK did the opposite.
Yeah, I think EK did the opposite.
This was
EK was
where-
like, I'm not scared anymore. I'm like just going for it now.
No, I felt like this is when, because his usually nonchalant, chill attitude, this time it came off even cooler because it was on stage and on a live performance.
Yeah.
But he was still acting like oh, just
Whatever.
just like
I'm
whatever,
EK.
I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna wing it and be chill about it. That's how he came off, but he did so well. Like to me, he came off cooler because of that attitude.
Yeah.
Like he just like played around.
Yeah. When he immediately starts, it just looks professional, more like no shakiness, like you're not nervous about him rapping, like you're confident.
Even when his voice his voice went a little raspy at a few moments, and they were saying his condition wasn't that good to begin with. Even when his voice got raspy, instead of going like, oh my god, like what if he messes up or something, instead I was like, oh, she saw. I thought that just added more character to his voice because he was so cool about it.
It's all
Like,
about that
seriously.
attitude. That's probably what Milik was talking about. Like, to Punchnello, you gotta be like that. One thing I wanted to point out from EK's performance was he does that, I think, almost every rap. He changes the beat.
Oh yeah.
He kind of slows it down. It was like a moment where he like changes it. I love that so much. EK does that a lot, and I think everybody knows he's like genius of like twisting that beat sometimes.
He's so smooth, and I think that's why all the ladies love him, because as soon as he started rapping,
Oh my god,
all you
girls were
see is
dying.
girls like cheering him, supporting him.
Yeah,
So many girls, which
I mean,
we would be like that too.
Like, we're like them too. Yeah, basically. So one of the comments that the producers made that really struck out to me was Mad Clown. He has very good choice of words.
Him and Swings.
I guess like when you're a veteran like that, it just comes out.
Yeah,
I mean,
they know what they're talking about.
So Mad Clown described their performance as, how do you say 껄렁껄렁한? Like, you know, the
Casual, laid back.
like laid back, like
Casual.
boys with that like
The neighborhood dude who's just
walking
always
around,
chilling.
Yeah, walking around the neighborhood. Those kind of people, those kind of hyungs. Like EK and Zenadizilla's, they look like those kind of hyungs, but they have this like addictive 매력, like attractiveness to it.
Yes.
Which is, and he
Totally agree.
They did a great job expressing that through music. So I was like, wow,
I think
that's like a perfect way to sum it up.
for me, I agree with him, and I think it's because they're unapologetically themselves. They're not hiding anything. They're just being their raw version of them. And I think that's why people are so attracted by it.
Yeah.
Because EK seems like he's not hiding anything.
He's just so 편해 in this. Like, he's so
Yeah.
comfortable with this everything. Like, he's like, I got this. I'm adaptable to anything.
And I think that's why so many females are fans of him
because of his
he's-
confidence.
Yeah. It's
That's
very,
very
brave
attractive.
and very attractive. Mm-hmm.
Like man with dreams and like what do you call that? Desire and like.
I mean, it's hard to have that kind of attitude. Because and even if one of the female rappers had that attitude, we would all also be a fan and be thinking she was Moshiso.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest, the two female rappers here don't really show that kind of attitude that EK does. That's just something you can't teach or have right away, I think. Only a few of the rappers here have that. And
Yeah.
EK is definitely one of them.
I mean, I want to point out an interesting comment. Like, I think at the end of the interview, they asked Senazilla and EK like how the performance, like they think overall was, and Senazilla was like, I mean, I've already done work with him, I've already performed with him, I've already know that we are a good match, so I was happy about our performance. And then it goes to EK. EK's like, 동생 잘했다. Like, 끝나고 맛있는 거 먹자. Like, that's all he's saying. I'm like, oh my god, that's so EK. Like, he's so raw. Like,
so chill.
yeah, he doesn't care
Like,
about the
whatever.
performance. We did great. Let's just have fun.
Or he's just that confident that he won.
Yeah, I mean,
probably. Dang. And again, psychology, verbal chint, as soon as he, or I don't think he says to Zena Dazilla's face, but in the interview portion, he says that he thinks Zena Dazilla will win by maybe 55%. Which is, again, so doubtful. Like, why can't you just say, oh, I know he's going to win?
So after Slime pointed this out, I was watching verbal chint for every performance. He's like a robot. It's like he's doing the same thing. He's like 100, like, I think blah blah is gonna win. I'm like, of course. Like, say something more interesting. Of course you're gonna root for your own team. Like,
yeah, but he said by only 55%.
55%.
Like, why add that? Why only add by that much?
Yeah.
And whereas the 40 crew judges, they were saying, oh, EK's gonna win.
yeah,
EK will win.
Yeah,
No, zero doubt.
Mhm.
100% confidence. And of course, we find out EK wins 131 versus 69,
Senazilla 69.
which is a lot better than Donut Man.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a
So,
difference.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still sad that
60
Zenadazilla went home because he did really well. And now EK, he just leaves the not leaves. He finishes this round feeling more confident. And I feel more confident in EK too.
And before this performance, he was saying how sometimes he feels scared when he goes on stage now because of all the hate comments. But now after this performance, like in his interview, he's like, I'm never going to be scared again. It's a fight now from now on. Like, let's go. Like, I got this. He was like pumped up even more.
Wow. Okay.
So are we going to see the full effect EK like we were waiting for?
Maybe. I mean, when it's... see, I don't know, because next week is still...
It's still before semifinals.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see something in semifinals.
Maybe. I'm excited.
Yeah.
So the next duel is Kim Seung-min versus Choi LV. Pass.
Boring. Kim Seung-min who? Chervy who?
Goo?
Okay, let's...
No, really? Do we have to?
I mean,
have to?
Let's
Yeah, we
briefly
should.
talk about it, yeah.
Okay, what I do want to make a comment about, I guess Show Me the Money also feels the same way as us because this was by far the shortest edit ever
Yeah.
that they gave. Like, I do feel actually bad for these two because they seem like really bright, hardworking, talented rappers, but their intro went by so quickly.
Fast, yeah.
They didn't... Pink, they didn't even show them rehearsing. They
Or-
did that with
Or
every...
practicing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did that with every group except for them. And
Uh-huh.
also, what I found
all
so
they got
funny
was them discussing about the theme of
no,
the
no,
song.
no, no. All they got were photos. No footage, no actual footage of them working, as you say, like practicing. Just pictures of them posing,
practicing.
like working.
Yeah.
That's proof of them. Look,
Uh-huh.
guys, this is what happened. That's all they get.
Kind of sad.
Photos, screenshots.
So our notes were also very short.
So what was the song name?
Sangsu, which is like a name of a place, name of a neighborhood in Korea, where they all met or something. So it was like a
Boring.
memory
Oh boy.
chain. I don't know. Anyways, going
Okay,
into the
very touching.
performance, like already because I have no interest, I'm like, meh, like,
Meh. They got a feature.
yeah, and we're like,
How did they
is
get a
this?
feature? Is that allowed? Because no one else got a feature.
I guess when they're,
I don't know how he was able to get a feature.
and who is this person?
Choji?
Choji.
Dugu? Who
I
are
guess when
you?
the feature isn't that famous, maybe it's allowed.
I guess. I just like they get this benefit.
I guess it's someone from probably their crew because they're in the same crew.
I don't know. We could be totally wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't
So-
remember the hook that much.
Yeah, and it was a very touchy bromance type
Kamdong.
of
Which
performance.
to me is always the least entertaining, I'll be honest.
uh-huh.
Especially this early on. This early, I just want to learn more about their style and
Uh-huh.
be excited and try to win me over as a fan.
Mhm.
This performance felt like, oh, I'm a veteran and just trying to show my
Yeah.
seriousness
Mhm.
and be like emotional about it. And I'm like, not the time and place.
Nope.
It just
And Swings
was
made
boring.
a comment how
see, we have the same comments
Yeah.
as him too.
I actually like how frank he is.
What did he say?
So he was like, he said they were both Gorbulgyan, which means like he doesn't want to look at it almost. Like
He's
looking
more
back
savage.
at memories, like forgiving each other, like it's too touchy, too happy, I guess, like something. So he's like, this is too soft. Like I don't like anything soft like this. This is
He's so
yeah.
so relatable, Swings. So we find out at the end that, and honestly, like I had no idea, zero
Yeah.
guesses who was going to win.
I mean, actually, I thought Kim Seung-min was gonna win,
Really?
but he
Well, you're wrong.
goes home.
Yeah.
Chelby wins.
He's 128 votes, and Kim Seung-min has
is
72. Okay. So, in the end,
Mhm.
so after they announced the score,
Mhm.
Chelby starts laughing
Yeah.
right in Kim Seung-min's face, and I guess they're close, but I just thought that was a little
Very mean.
A little
kind of
mean?
almost.
like maybe he was doing it because he felt awkward about it.
But I think it also has to do with Kim Seung-min saying some bad stuff to him in the diss battle.
Oh,
And I guess he was like-
maybe.
I don't know. It's kind of very soshime of him to.
Yeah, but
laugh
I
at
saw
him
Kid
like
Millie
that.
laughing
Yeah.
too. I was like, yo, guys, he just lost.
He was having fun, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, well, anyway, this is one less side character who can bajo,
Yeah.
leave,
Bye-bye.
get out, bye-bye. So we can focus more on the main characters.
Mhm.
Like one of them who's in the next round.
Which is Yoonbi versus Youngbi.
Young B. Hong. Hong. Hong.
Youngbi's back to black hair.
Ah, I want the blonde hair back.
I like
Who's
his
with me?
hair.
No, who's
No,
with me?
I like the black hair.
Come on, blonde young B. Young B blonde. Young blonde. Okay, so they actually work really well together. Like
They
again,
were both very motivated, very
yeah,
passionate.
they stayed up all night for so many days. It seemed like working on the song.
Yoonbi was describing that that feeling you're in the groove, like
They had good
you don't know
synergy.
how much like hours has passed. You're working
Wow.
hard on something, like producing music.
That's so
like
good.
he feels so good doing it.
They got good
Yeah,
flow together. So, but
then
one of the rehearsals, Youngbi misses
doesn't
it.
show up.
Yeah, he doesn't show up and his phone is off. They can't get into contact with him. They have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
So they have no choice but to cancel that rehearsal practice because he's not there. We later find out that Youngbi was just, I guess he was sick and he took
some
medicine and
He was
knocked
passed
out.
Yeah.
Which that, that's reasonable, but
Still
he got scolded by Yoonbi Hyung. He went off for a while.
He wasn't that mean about it.
I mean, he was giving good advice.
He was very
yeah,
nice about
but
it.
it was a
he went
lot.
on and on, and like he kept reminding him of it.
And Youngbi just kept apologizing.
Yeah.
So their song was called Truman Show, and Yoonbi starts rapping first, and I thought he executed pretty good. I mean, successfully. It was very clean, very crisp performance. He didn't make any mistakes. I thought he delivered well.
I mean, at the same time, like he's good, like clean, crisp. Like you're right, but I don't know. He
Something's
doesn't have
missing.
this like style or groove. It just sounds like he's really good at rapping.
Nothing that's addicting that you want to hear it again.
Like attracts,
right?
like
Same.
your ear, kind of.
However, when Youngbi swoops in,
Yo, he stole
complete
the show.
paneso, complete fall for Youngbi. He starts singing like an angel.
Yeah.
Who
like
knew?
An R&B singer.
Who knew he had such range?
I know.
He could rap with his low bass voice and then sing with this really high pop voice. Like, what?
Like, so Youngbi has this like high voice, where Yoonbi has this like low voice. So the balance was like perfect.
Yeah.
And Youngbi looked so cool. He got rid of all the or like the noises.
Yeah, he
makes.
did.
He like took it all out. Like he was like focused
Wow.
on singing and rapping. Like
He's
he was
matured.
dressed like that. Yeah, I was like, this is like a pro almost.
He's
like,
taking this really
definitely
seriously.
leveled up.
Yeah.
Definitely mature, like compared to last year.
Has more. I mean, he's already
almost-
shown confidence
He
every
almost
episode.
got all the attitude away, and he just focused on his
Yeah.
skill and like
He's-
delivering that.
He's
which
definitely
is-
less rude and more focused on just performing well.
And everyone agrees, like all the contestants, like we see their reactions, they're all
Yeah, the
like
judges keep getting
gasping.
goosebumps whenever Youngbi sings.
Yeah,
They're like, oh,
everybody's like Youngbi,
Sodom.
Youngbi. Like I kind of felt bad for Yoonbi, but
And Sodong-yeon even says to
Oh my
Giddy
God,
Boy
yeah.
that he thinks Youngbi is better than him.
yeah, Kitty Boy's
And
like
Kitty
on the floor, like like 반했어 about Youngbi, and then Sodong-yeon's like, I think he did better than you.
And Giddy Boy just agrees.
Yeah, he's like, oh, Youngbi's my role model.
We all agree.
They were all starstruck.
Youngbi he seemed like a veteran for sure. So we weren't shocked when we found out that. So we weren't shocked when we found out that Youngbi won by He won with 119 votes, and Yoonbi lost by 81, which is that's
bad.
pretty close.
Yeah, very close.
Compared to the others.
Also, credit to Yoonbi. He made the hook. I think he was the only one who like made the music and edited the music. Like,
He seems like a really good producer.
Yeah, I think so. He even mentions it himself. I think it's a problem that he brings it up himself, and he was like, I was more than a contestant. Like,
But
I wasn't just singing and rapping. Like, I did all those, this, and this. I was like,
I think no matter what, though, if you want to be a rapper, the number one thing you must have is performance skill. Because that's what it's about. Like, showcasing all your skill and your hard work and your creative and producer pieces,
Mm-hmm.
how else are you gonna express that and show it to the fans?
Yeah.
You have to perform it well. So I'm sorry, but I think Yoonbi he's got to work on it.
Mm-hmm.
Got to work on it. So the next duel is Mac Daddy and Bryn, and Bryn won. Clearly beat Mac Daddy last week because Mac Daddy forgot his lyrics.
Yeah, and
Ouch.
Bryn said some ouchy things.
Yeah, she did a good job. So she's coming in with total confidence. Whereas Mac Daddy is a little...
a lot. Like, before I thought she was this, like, quiet girl.
I think it's because she won. I think it's because she beat Mac
gaining
Daddy.
a lot of confidence.
Yeah. When you win a diss battle, you get a lot of pride and confidence from that.
Fashion and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
So in the rehearsals, Mac Daddy is showing very little confidence and he's not really moving around. BY keeps trying to tell him to do things, but he's not showing as much as Bryn is.
Yeah, when Bryn is singing, it's almost like Mac Daddy's like stepping away so she can get the spotlight, but it's both of their performance. BY's like, it's your performance too, even though it's not your turn. Like, you gotta be in the performance, not step away. So focus and fight for your like shine too.
Yeah.
So when the song title is Bonnie and Clyde.
I was not a big fan of the song.
Yeah, I don't know
was not that catchy.
because I'm not interested in both of them. It just looked similar and nothing too different.
Yeah, and I honestly was a little put on it about Bryn's performance, like a little nervous. There were moments when I just felt like it seemed offbeat.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I was a little worried. I didn't feel that this was as stable.
She has that like shaky moments sometimes.
Mac Daddy, I was actually surprised. He flipped a 182. He seems like a professional. Like, as soon as he gets on stage, he knows what to do.
Yeah.
And delivers no matter what. So I respected that. And by the end, I had no idea. This one was probably the pair I had legit zero idea. I would not be surprised if either one won. Like, personally, same thing. I would not... I'd be fine with either one.
I also thought it would be like a difference of taste. Like, which one do you like better?
Yeah. So, but Bryn wins by a lot.
By a lot, yeah.
She got 146 votes, and Mac Daddy only got 54. So a lot of people, I guess, like Bryn. And I'll be honest, I think Mac Daddy did do a better job.
He did a better job, but she had more presence on the stage.
She was more memorable.
I don't know if it's because of her like flashy blue hair and like,
I
her
think
whole
it was
outfit
I think it was a mix of all of that.
Yeah, and she was running around.
All of it.
Yeah.
And I said this comment to you while we're watching it, but I really think that when female rappers put on the whole 10 out of 10, like they have the charm, they have the outfit, the fashion, the stage presence, the energy. When they bring it all, it's impossible to defeat a female performer because they just have more flair and charm, I think. Or they're more attractive and beautiful on stage.
Yeah.
So I think it would be hard to beat. And Mac Daddy, he's not as loud or bright on stage.
Also, he's not very expressive.
No, he's not. So to me, he comes off as a bit like softer on or a bit more of like a behind the scenes person on stage when Bryn is performing.
Powerful, yeah.
Yeah, so again, weren't surprised.
Okay, bye Mac Daddy.
Bye.
So next round is Jangyu and Yoonhui.
And last week, Yoonhui beat Jangyu and Punchnello. She killed it. So she's coming in really strong too. However, Jangyu, we all know, have so many fans, and he's brought it. Even he did a good job last week too. He just didn't do an actual diss.
Yeah.
But I think he's coming in. He's one of the top competitors. I put him as my number one. So this is I'm like really torn right now because I
Yeah.
also put Yoonhoi as my number 4.
Oh, that's
Which
right.
means she's definitely not. That means my top 4 is wrong at this
Yeah.
point. So I was like, oh no, I wanted
No.
Yoonhoi to stay. Like I want both of them to stay, but not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Their song is called Hwanganli 101, and they have backup dancers.
Yeah.
Again, how do they get backup dancers? But other people, like, I mean, I guess there's no rules. You could do whatever you
I
want.
think so. I think Urigo Child and Takwa, they had dancers.
Oh, really?
A few dancers, yeah.
Dang.
So Yoonhoi made the hook of this song, and it's actually really good. So the song title is Gwangalli 101. So Gwangalli is it's also a neighborhood name in Busan, which is where Jang-yu is from. I actually lived there, Gwangalli. But yeah, so I think he was writing about like the lyrics about his hometown, and then 101 was Yoonhui's idea, and 101 is apparently like the West Coast highway that follows the seashore.
Mm-hmm.
So she remembers like driving down there.
Oh, so they're both rapping about their hometown,
Mhm.
kind of.
Nostalgic, I guess.
That's nice. I mean, their performance was really good.
Yeah.
Jang-yu, I think he always brings a 100% performance, high energy, never makes mistakes,
Very
is
confident.
super engaging with the crowd. I'm like always blown away when he performs. But Yoonhoi, this song suited her way more than Jang-yu, in my opinion. I think it matched her. Like
Perfectly,
it just
almost.
reinforced her voice even better than Jang-yu. So I was a little worried at first that, oh my god, does Jang-yu have a possibility of going home? Like,
But I was like, no. I saw when Jang-yu started singing, girls were like almost like fainting, like they were dying.
dang.
I'm like, he's gonna get all the girls' votes.
I mean, we saw what happened with EK, so
So what I thought was, okay, if Yoonhoi goes home, I think this is a great opportunity where Yoonhoi can get very famous after this.
totally.
Yeah.
She's gonna get so many like love calls, you know, to do this brand deal and this music video and this song and this collab. I can
think there's
totally
a
see
bright
that.
future ahead of her.
And I think she might follow suit with what Hayes did.
Yeah.
You know, because
Not a bad
Hayes
idea.
also, she started out rapping, but she actually is mostly known for her singing now. So I think Yoonhoi will also.
Yep. Because she's so good at singing. I love when she sings. Swings mentions that Yoonhoi she's just born with this unique voice, and I kind of agree. Like, she has that tone, like a very unique tone, and like a trendy tone almost. Like she has like an auto tune almost on her.
Her voice does sound
Yeah.
like it's on auto tune.
So it's just naturally so good.
she's very
and
charismatic on stage.
unique.
Like I thought her facial expressions, she was so cool the whole time.
Yeah.
Like I could never act that cool on stage. She acted like she's the most
Boss.
the most boss rapper.
Boss lady.
Yeah, that's exactly how she came off. So I really wasn't
We were really shocked.
I was worried. I just really didn't know what to expect
Yeah.
of the results, but we find out that Jang-yu won
Yeah.
with 156 votes and Yoonhoi got 44 votes. So
I'm telling you, it's all the girls voting for Jang-yu.
yeah, it just shows to me how he has a lot of fans.
He has a lot of fans.
He's got to,
The
because
public loves him.
I really think Yoonhoi did a better performance. I'll be honest, I think she did better with the song, but I agree. I think Jang-yu has a lot of fans, so he was able to win this round.
Yeah.
You can't beat the fans.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm also a fan, so I would be doing the same, clicking the button for Jang-yu.
Yeah. I'm sad that we're losing Yoonhoi.
I
She's such a
know.
gem. Like,
This
she
was
should have
the-
stayed.
This was my least favorite.
Yeah. Goodbyes.
Yeah. I was really sad about this one. I thought she deserved to
I
make it to the
know.
finals.
And she did so well this time. I feel like she did almost better than Jangyu because we were doubting like if
This was
Jangyu
her
was gonna
best
go home or not.
performance.
Yeah.
Oh,
아까워.
really 아까워.
So this was the
Such a
point
waste.
that Slime has been making since the beginning. There's an always one person that slides by to the final
Finals.
four.
who you're like, wait, how did he or she end up
And
here?
I
Because
think
they weren't ever a top competitor in the first place, but they somehow made it in the end. And
I think the ultimate victim of that is Yoonhui and then Tebow. Is the other one.
it's because they're pairing up really strong
When
competitors
you're
with each
unlucky,
other.
yeah, it's
So it can't be helped. That's just how the dice is rolled, unfortunately. So the next pair is Little Tachi and So Dong-hyun. And these two have the most tense diss battle last week. So they have the most tension
and
out of everyone.
drama
Yeah,
out of
they.
this episode.
I don't think actually no one disliked each other. Except
no, everybody got along.
there was a lot of awkwardness and discomfort between these two.
Like just going into this round, Real Tachi's just immediately like, I don't want to work with him. Like, I don't want to admit the fact that I lost. Like,
He's
I
real
didn't
bitter.
lose. Like, I was obviously better than him.
Oh,
Like, he couldn't admit that he lost and move
boy.
on. Like, with that attitude, nothing's gonna happen. Like, you're not gonna like
you
anything.
can't grow. Yeah. Oh, and you see them clashing a lot because they're trying to pick a song together. But Little Tachi, the whole time, you can tell his confidence is really down, and he looks like he completely gave up.
He's like, this is not fun. Like, I'm just stressed. Like, I'm wasting my time. Like, that's what he thinks. I'm like, this is a competition, man. Like,
you should be thankful too.
Get your
You know,
mess together.
Technically, he's actually not supposed to even be in the competition because he lost, but the judges gave him a redemption. So he got brought back. So he should be really 열심히 and hardworking to have this opportunity again. But just because of one loss, he's giving up already, which is kind of sad to see.
And it gets really serious during rehearsal where Little
Right.
Tachi doesn't even try to rap.
Yeah, he just stops.
Not even a little bit.
He stops mid-performance and just kneels down
And like
looks
Boy
at his
Cole
phone.
tries to talk to him, like he's not listening.
And Swings ends up having a one-on-one talk with Little Tachi, which I thought was...
I know, like Swings like emphasizes that like second part of Show Me the Money, like the final part of Show Me the Money, it's all about mental strength. You gotta train yourself to be mentally stronger, he says.
Yeah.
Because he's been a contestant too.
You can't let that one loss defeat you when you're still in the competition.
Yeah,
I totally agree with what Swings said, and I thought I was really endeared by Swings' encouragement to Little Tachi. He really acted like an older brother to him.
Yeah, I mean, if even Swings is telling you like you got to just forget about it. Like if you tried your best, if you gave it all, you shouldn't have any regrets. Just move on. Like, yeah,
nice hyung.
Swings is really making a good image. Like I'm really surprised.
He's a lot more in tune with his emotions than I thought.
Yeah.
So, and even literally even up to the point when they're about to go on stage, Little Tachi still looks really down, like he's gonna lose. That's how he looks like. And when everyone else is cheering him on, Swings is like, come on everyone, let's give him like as much encouragement as we can. He's being such a good older bro.
Yeah.
But Little Tachi's face is just gray, like dark, so sad. Whereas when we go to the BGMV cruise room, it's like complete opposite energy. They're all like, woo, like So Dong-young is so confident. But that's how you gotta go into these performances. It shows.
I mean, So Dong-young always have great energy and attitude going into performances, so that's like a given for him. But at the performance, Lil Tachi actually gets it pretty together still.
Yeah, he did do better than I thought. The song name is CCTV. And I mean, I could still sense he was a little, not that confident. compared to So Dong-hyun. But I did think he gave a decent performance. I just could tell it wasn't his all, and it was clear to me who was gonna win because So Dong-hyun showed again his popular singing rap voice that everyone loves.
He had like one slow down moment, and it was
I'm a
really
little
good.
sick of it.
Yeah, we're
by
like
now.
too tired of him. Me too.
'Cause it's just the
I
same
also
thing.
think he really needs to work on his diction. Like I can't understand what he's
Oh,
singing.
right.
Even though it's singing, it's not rapping. It's not fast. Like we should be able to hear what you're saying.
He does need to work on his pronunciation a bit. So we find out. I mean, we're not surprised that he wins. He has 113 votes and 80. Little Tachi has 87 votes, which, again, like that's Little Tachi not putting in that much effort, and he won by. I mean, he lost by not that much.
But again, Lil Tachi's face. He's so upset that he lost again.
What do you expect?
Yeah,
That's what
like you didn't give it all.
You got to.
Yeah.
But one cute thing I thought was Boy Cold made this comment how throughout the whole time they were practicing, Boy Cold would give Little Tachi a bunch of advice and he wouldn't take any of it. But in the end, when in the final performance, he did everything that Boy Cold told him to do. So he was like, "Oh, 감동," you know?
Yeah.
Like, "Oh wow!" Like he was very touched.
Like
that Little
you were all
Tachi
listening to me.
in the end still, you know, listened to him. And based on his interview at the end, he also was repeating a lot of what Swings taught him.
He also was saying, "I'm sorry I caused so much trouble, like caused so much drama, like I know like I lost, but I did my best. I don't regret it." Like that's what
I think
basically
he ended
Swing
on a
says.
really good note.
Yeah.
And this one other cute part was when right before he went on to perform and Swings was telling everyone to encourage him. Little Tachi was trying so hard to keep a straight face, but I could tell he you know
feels
let
the
out a little
love.
smile
Yeah.
because he thought that was kind of touching maybe. So in the end 40 Crew lost and BGMV Crew won by 2 points. So 40 Crew got 3 wins whereas BGMV Crew got 5 wins. So based on that number, we know that 40 Crew has 3 rappers left and BGMV Crew has 5 rappers left, which means in the next round
Where it's a tournament.
Do you want to
Tournament
talk about
format.
the tournament?
Yeah, tournament format where it's 1-on-1, and because 40 Crew only has 3 rappers, there's 2 leftover rappers from BGMV Crew that has to go against each other. So you're going against someone from your own crew. And people are shocked, and they quickly go and they announce, like go ahead and announce who those 2 are. And Milik announces it's Che LB versus Young B, and we're like, oh my
That's just
god,
cruel.
that's evil.
That's plain cruel.
Yeah, you're just like,
They
okay,
were
let's get rid
literally-
of this guy.
Yeah, they literally tried to get rid of Trail V. They're so mean.
Yeah.
No mercy. No mercy. And you see Youngbi's face and he's just like, if you see my face right now, I gave 0 expression. Because that is how Youngbi looked like. He just looked so chill.
Yeah,
like,
he's
okay,
like,
yeah.
okay, no problem.
Yeah, no
got
no
this.
biggie. Got this. Trailer V looks nervously excited.
And then they all announced
Milik announces EK is gonna go against.
Milik, no. 40 Crew announced next person is gonna be EK.
Oh, right.
And then Milik announces from BGMB Crew
Punchnello will
Punchnello,
go
which
against
I
him.
predicted and I got it right.
I'm surprised.
So this is gonna be bad for my top 4 because
Yeah.
Punchnello and EK, they're both in my top 4, and next week
I'm surprised
we'll find
they
out.
put Punchnello up against EK. That's bold.
Yeah.
Because they could have put So Dong-hyun too. But then I don't know. I'm interesting. And then oh my god, when Punchnello found out, He just like, screams in agony. Like,
See, I love his personality, like how different it is from how he raps.
so relatable.
He's such a softie. Where
He
he
is.
looks,
He is.
yeah.
Okay, and then the next pair is Jangyu,
And
Takua.
Takua.
which
This was also kind of,
he's gotta get ready because
Yeah.
Jangyu's not here to play.
yeah, and he has a lot of fans.
Yeah, this is gonna be
Scary.
this might be
Mhm.
tough.
Mm-hmm. And the last but not least, Bryn and Seodongyeon.
hmm This one I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know who'll win this one. This is pretty even match.
Yeah,
But this is the wild card.
yeah.
This is where we get the wild card
The
number
slide
4.
bys.
I told you there's always that wild card. I don't know.
I have a feeling it's gonna be Seodongyeon.
Wow, if that's the case, then 40 Crew will only have EK.
Yeah,
And then BGMV Crew has 3.
that's gonna be scary.
That's brutal.
That kind of means conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy theory time.
Because if that's the case, if Seodongyeon wins next round,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what, EK is going to final because it has to be crew versus crew. So they have to make it like that. Like the show has to play out like that.
I actually, when it's top 4, oh, is it still 1-on-1?
It's just like better looking. Like
I forget. Yeah. Oh, I don't know about this. So should we talk about our
Yeah, top
top
4.
4?
So what I did was I listed all the matchups for next week,
Mm-hmm.
and I
That's how
highlighted
We determine.
the ones who I think is gonna win. So from Cherubi and Youngbi, I highlighted Youngbi. From EK and Punchinello, I did EK. And then Jangyu and Takua, I did Jangyu. Those were like the 3 obvious ones. And then Bryn, Seodongyeon, like... So those are my top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Youngbi, EK, and Jangyu. So I'm gonna go EK, Youngbi, Jangyu.
That's number 1, number 2, number 3.
Yeah.
And then who's number 4?
I'll do Seodongyeon. Because I've...
Wow. Okay, so you put Jangyu back to number 3.
Yeah.
He's no longer, and you bumped up Youngbi.
Youngbi did so great this week.
You're catching that Youngbi flu.
Mm-hmm.
The Youngbi
Still Yaimiwa,
bug.
but too good.
But he has Meryok. He
Yeah.
has charm.
Mm-hmm.
I really think the trending charm this season is don't care. You have to look like you just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
You're too cool to care.
Natural.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
That's what's trending.
Yeah. So what's
Okay.
your top 4 slime?
My top 4. So number 4, or you know what? I'll start with number 1 because that's like more
Mhm.
obvious. Number 1, EK. I'm putting EK back to my number 1. I think I have faith in EK.
Yes.
I think the public is gonna relate, is gonna have the same feelings as me about EK. Because he's always been my personal number 1. Don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
Okay, so EK number 1. I think Jangyu number 2. Yeah, and then Youngbi number 3, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna take a risk here and say Bryn.
I think Bryn also has a good chance of winning.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
only because I think she's gonna get better
Yeah.
in the next performance. Because she probably got even more confidence because she
Oh.
won the last one.
Also, when she was matched up with Seodongyeon, she was like, "Oh, I'm so glad I'm matched up with you. This is the one I wanted." Like, Seodongyeon was the one I wanted. It seemed like she was very determined
And
to
now,
win.
also, the reason why we liked Seo Dong-hyun in the beginning was because he was the only singing rapper.
Mhm.
Now, we've seen so many of them
Yeah.
do this skill. We're not as impressed as Seo Dong-hyun does it.
Mhm. Oh.
So that's why I think like he's losing his charm, his magic,
Mhm.
especially when we hear Youngbi's angelic voice sing.
Yeah.
And oh my god, and we can't forget Zhang Yu's voice.
Yeah, his strong voice.
And
He
it looks
sings
like
very
he's gonna,
tough.
seems like he's singing a
Tough guy.
ballad next week.
Yeah. It was
From the
It was like,
previews.
yeah,
A little
it was
dramatic.
like a spotlight moment on him, right? With him singing
It
on
seemed
a
like a
mic
different
stand.
show.
Yeah, we're like, whoa, what's that? And then we also see Punchnello's new like expression on stage.
Oh,
Almost.
yeah.
And then EK's super fierce face too.
I'm excited.
So yeah, we're
Okay,
bring
we-
it. Show me the
I
money.
mean, we gotta wrap this up because we got pizza waiting for us outside. So, okay, so to get our socials on our YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, it's Pink Slime. That's ITSPINKSLIME. And our email, if you want to give us reviews, feedback, or comments, is 2.pinkslime@gmail.com. That's TO.PINKSLIME@gmail.com.
Oh, look at
Yes.
it. Slime.
Oh yeah,
Killing it.
just
doing
spit a
it
verse.
all.
Just spit a verse. That's the best I can do, unfortunately. All right, so
So we're excited so much. Finally, performances next week.
yeah,
Live
I know, but I'm also
performances.
sad that this
Yeah,
is almost
we
over.
lost a lot of people this week.
We're gonna, but don't worry, guys. We're gonna still find another show to recap.
Of course. Hello.
All right, so
편해.
편해, 편해, 기분이 편해, 편해. Sorry, my dog always hates it when we rap or sing. I think she just knows that we have terrible pitch.
We're not professionals.
All right. Okay, let's go. Peace.
Bye. Be natural.
Whoa, Pink is doing spirit fingers and bopping our head side to side. Looks really scary.
The title is 광안리 101.
Wait, did they get the pizza? To hit our socials?
No.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on.
Give us 5 more minutes.
Yeah.